now. And yes, we're alive. All right. Shut up! I can hear myself. Oh fuck! God, stop. I forgot to mute myself on the stream, and I will almost certainly have to edit that out of the bot. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we are live. It's been 2 weeks. We didn't have a session last week because I and Gloomy were sick. Gloomy had coronavirus, unfortunately. Wish him a speedy recovery. He can't be with us here tonight. I
actually died. I am literally here in spirit.
Oh, great. I was vomiting my brains out, like my intestines were literally. You know how it is. You know how it is.
The translator's note: Keikaku means plan.
Yes, thank you. All right, I think, are just gonna jump right into it. Oh wait, got a transition.
I'm here. Hello.
Oh, there's Vlad. Okay, I think we will jump right into it with Vlad, if this is the case. How do I transition? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Should be on stream right now. Okay. Vlad and Gloomy, you're up to bat first. It is the 22nd of Shinjo. Currently, it is a cold, somber afternoon in Kyuden-gote. A chill fall storm passes over the city, giving it a dreary and bleak ambiance. Normally quite lively this time of year. It's kind of dried up. Quite interesting. It was kicking. It was like totally alive yesterday. So, actually, real quick, why don't we recap what actually happened last session? Because I don't just remember a whole lot, and I want to stall for time.
Koga got potentially molested by a very creepy old man who also gave him a very cool...
Well, that only... well, yeah, but you got a hand out of it. Come on. It's all right.
Oh, I'm okay with the transaction.
Perfectly consensual transaction. Anyone else want to add anything to that? Get the viewers up to speed?
Katsumi got into a legal drama.
Yeah, Katsumi is currently going through a legal procedural right now. He's in the law part of Law and Order.
Yeah, because your apprentice is under arrest from you bad-mouthing Doji indirectly.
I think he's under arrest because I bad-mouthed the Unicorn Clan champion.
Yeah, same thing.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Orlando, does anyone have anything they want to chime in?
There was sabotage.
There was sabotage, actually.
In the boat race.
There was a boat race that was sabotaged.
It was that fucking cuckold Daidoji Damadai.
That bitch girl bastard.
Daidoji Damado.
Wait, I'm sorry, was it?
Yes.
Fucking wrecked.
Close your door, bitch.
It was super obvious. Jeez. It was super obvious. Like, he came up to you guys right after the race and was like, "Oh,
wow,
like you had some boat trouble."
Do you have boat trouble? The movie?
All right. Vlad, Koga, you are up to bat right now. I've explained your situation. Why didn't you... Oh, I haven't totally explained your situation. Currently, you are with Gensai, and he is about to oversee, just kind of, like, litigation going on with, Yorihiko. There was, like, some disturbance with the Tortoise Clan again, and, Gensai has been sent to, like, see what the fuck is up, and he is currently under, Vlad's protection, officially, and just, like, general Imperial auspices. You have, like, a downtime right now before you're, like, expected to participate in, like, whatever Gensai had in mind. Yeah, so go nuts. What did you guys have in mind?
I don't know. I guess I'm just waiting about. Do I have like retainers of my own here in Kyuden time?
Yes.
Like what?
Generally just like hand servants, people who would, like, maintain your weapons, armor, and clothing, and, like, see to the needs of someone of your station. You do have an estate here in Gyudengotai. Gyudengote. Specifically.
Are you telling me he doesn't live in a Haman hut?
He does not live in a Haman hut, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. I guess I'm just hanging around. Yeah.
Okay, just
until it's go time.
Until it's go time. All right, Gloomy. What about you? Are you up to anything?
Gambling again?
Could go gambling. That's totally possible.
Let's go gambling.
Go gambling. All right. What are you staking?
Actually, I do have something I would like to do.
Oh yeah.
I'll message it to you though.
Okay, let's hear it, Gloomy.
I already don't like this.
What do you wager?
I'm gonna wager a koku.
A whole year of rice. All right.
A whole year of rice.
Okay, this will be a TN3 games check in any ring of your choice. This will be contested against some other schmuck.
With fire.
You'll do fire? Keep in mind, this isn't a conflict. You wouldn't get, like, stuff for that.
We'll do air. Why not?
Okay.
So is it air games?
This is air games, yeah. Contested. Alright, that was my roll up top there. Which ones are you picking up?
I'm gonna pick up the... I'll just pick up I'll pick up the 3 plain successes.
Okay, I do need to... okay, I do need to point out...
While you do this.
Yeah.
Go for that.
I do need to point out, if you were to take this pot, you would lose 1 glory because it is ill-befitting of a samurai to gamble and wager such worldly possessions. To play the game, that's totally fine. This is just a pastime. But to actually, like, steal, like, you know, take the pot is minus 1 glory.
So if I win this and take the money, I lose an honor.
I guess it would be honor and glory. Would it be honor or glory?
It would be honor.
Okay,
Honor.
yeah, 1
Because,
honor. Yeah, 1
Fuck,
honor.
I'm gonna bet 2 Goku.
You're gonna bet to... okay, fine. What are you picking up?
Yeah, I'm still gonna pick up those 3, I think. I don't... You know, actually, instead of the black success, I'll take the black explosive just to be...
Right.
Okay, that's fair. And then I'll spin an on. What will I spin an on to do here?
Oh, I forgot to totally... Okay, hold. You'd resolve that first. You should have rolled first anyways. Because I got my roll up here.
Okay. So let's see. So is that an initiative check?
That's not initiative. This is games. This isn't...
Okay, that's what I was saying. I didn't think that would count as an initiative, but I couldn't remember whether or not.
Yeah, it's TN3 contested games. All right, so
honestly, I'm just gonna blow it to act subtly.
All right, act subtly, behave. Okay, let's see here. So this guy's gonna pick up both of these successes. Is gonna pick up the explosive, and that's all right. So that is how many successes did you have, Gloomy?
3.
3, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm afraid. Gloomy, you have put forth all this money and lost 2 honor for it. You are down 2 koku.
It happens. It happens. You know.
The swarthy sailor rakes in his winnings and just kind of like softly chuckles to himself. You mantis types. You're good at a lot of things. I'm not sure gambling's quite one of them. Tough luck, my friend.
I'll be back for the money, and now let's go.
Come back anytime. This man apparently was not a mantis. He's wearing like a kind of dark blue emblem.
Intriguing. I would definitely, if I don't remember, remind me that I want to come back to this.
All right.
Maybe play this guy again. Or maybe follow him out, murder him, and get my money back that way.
That's another honor loss. That is a significant honor loss. And a glory loss if someone sees it.
Yeah, I still think it's kind of ridiculous that you lose honor for something nobody's...
Honor is internal.
Honor is internal. It's like your moral code. And then glory is how, like, good of a samurai people think you are.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, but that guy didn't seem to be from around here. It did specifically say mantis types. Okay. Gloomy, you said you were finished? Unless you did actually want to, like, murder him or something for some fucking reason.
Oh, no. Unless I can challenge him to, like, double or nothing. Which I would do.
He declines. His lunch break's over.
Cool. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna go off into a back alley and smoke opium really quick. I'm probably shaking like a fucking leaf right now.
That's probably correct. Yeah, you do need to get some opium. Vlad. Hold on a second. Yeah, did you get that message?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. If there's anything you would like to, if you want to act upon this information now, you totally can.
Not right now.
Okay. A few hours pass, and Koga, I would like to point out, you are intoxicated at this point. You are pretty good and smoked up.
Classic Koga.
Let's see here.
High as a kite.
High as a kite, yep. Alright. Oh, fuck, I forgot character art for Gensai again. Oh, well. Anyways. Yeah, so a couple hours pass. It's about midday at this point. The two of you are summoned to, the, Kyuden Gotai Tenshokaku to, initiate in a debate, to, aid Gensai in his, litigation. So, present is Yorihiko, his Yojimbo Miyake, and Gozen at his right hand.
God damn it.
Let me put this all down. Yeah, so that's like the central Tenshokaku. Just like put yourselves down like over there. Hopefully in like a Can you do that? Can you not do that? Oh, there you go.
I'm also eating, so a little slow on
Oh, that's okay.
the mechanical thing.
That's over here. Fuck. I will get character art for Gensai. Just imagine him as Saul from Better Call Saul. For now.
Just like in a suit.
Just kind of in a suit, yeah. Alright, Gensai turns to you, Vlad, and he goes, so, anything I should know about this guy in particular before we, shake hands? Seal the deal, so to speak?
He's friendly enough, as long as you're friendly towards him.
Friendly enough as long as you're friendly towards him. Okay, I hopefully know the type anyways. The door swings open, and at this point, and Yorihiko and his cadre are all waiting behind them. Yorihiko, while not technically the Mantis champion, has kind of assumed that de facto position. He's kind of in the middle of, like, a lot of, like, paperwork. Well, he's kind of handing most of it off to Gensai and Miyake. He's, you know, he's in the middle of, like, a lot of paperwork, handling logistics of, like, trading, building fleets, seeing payment to warriors, etc., etc. He, like, sits up and says, Kyo Dono. I trust this is, the Honorable Miya Gensai. Come in.
It is, and I address Gensai to Yorihiko, giving all his full titles and so on. Yeah. Titles,
yeah. Gensai bows. He's very honorable, and he looks a little, like, awkward and he gives you, like, a little, like, awkward, nervous glance to, Kyo. And at this point, I would like all of you to roll initiative. Sentiment, right? Yes.
Well, actually, it's plus your dexterity modifier.
What's your dexterity modifier? Plus your dexterity modifier.
It's a dexterity skill check.
I will be taking all 4 successes.
Pog.
So my initiative is 10.
Oh, fuck, hang on. Okay. Nice. Alright, which one of those are you picking up, Gloomy?
I'm gonna pick up I'm not gonna. If I pick up the black explosive, I have to roll it, right?
Yes.
But I don't necessarily have to take the result.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. Jesus H. Christ!
Okay.
Okay, well, I really just don't feel the need to do that to myself today. So I'll take the first.
So which ones are you taking up?
Just the first 4 I rolled and the white option.
Jesus fucking Christ! What's your score, dude?
So that's my score plus my
focus.
Plus my focus.
Yeah.
My focus. Let me check the.
Keep in mind, this is only so you can like preempt somebody rather than like actually like speaking in the initiative because it goes by status normally.
So 13. I have score 13.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. God. All right. We will roll for Gensai first. He's like got some pretty good. He's got some pretty good scores. 3-3 in water. That's pretty nice.
While you do that, I will determine what ops.
Is anyone not seeing that? Oh no, it's an explode. Okay. I see it now. He's picking up.
Is it Gensai a 5e rate?
Okay, so he's gonna pick up op success, and explosive. I'm gonna reroll that real quick. Roll 20 is not functioning properly for me today, so I have to look at like my whatever 5 points brother.
I would like to spend an op to learn disadvantage.
Who?
Goes.
Let me check real quick.
I already know that he has. I'll message you what I already know he has.
This character being named Gozen just has me thinking of Tomoe Gozen all the time. I can't get it out of my.
That's where I took the
do
name.
That?
That's
I know that's where you took the name, but
oh, that's an interesting.
You can't unsee it. It's like naming a character Shingen.
No, that's true. That's also true. Okay, so which one is he picking up? He's gonna pick up. All right. He picked up those 3. This gives his final. So that's 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus his focus is. Just gotta check real quick. His focus is 9. Then now we're gonna do Yorihiko here. Also, sorry chat, I was like not paying attention. I had to like fucking hyper focus on this real quick. He is going to do this in water as well. Did that roll? Did that roll? No, it didn't roll. What the hell? And water. Okay, he only has the one. Okay, so, ooh boy, he's gonna pick up both of those successes. So that's he's gonna reroll the black. He's gonna reroll that too. Okay, so that's he's gonna spend the op to clear 2 strife. So that's 1, 2, 3 plus his focus is 7. Okay, Gensai opens up. He steps forward and says, "To the most esteemed and powerful Yorihiko Dono, I come here on the auspicious auspices of Her Imperial Majesty, Hante the 40th. At this time, there have been some, shall we say, troubling reports in regards to the Mantis's current standings with the tortoise. At this time, we, the Mia family, are watching the trouble, as it were, from afar. But before we offer any advice, litigation, or intervention, we would like to hear from your side, if the good Yorihiko Dono would be so inclined." That's going to be a water courtesy from him. At any point, by the way, feel free to just, like, preempt me, because the both of you do have higher initiative scores than the both of them here. You will lose 1 honor for it, but, like, just...
Yeah.
Okay. Just, I'm going to put that in your court, is what I'm saying. Oh,
1
shit!
honor and 1 glory.
Real quick. Yeah, 1 honor and 1 glory. Real quick here. Both of you tell me your social objectives. I totally blanked on that. I will tell you right now, Gensai's objective is determine Yorihiko's motives. It's like generally seek out equality.
Yeah. I don't really know like what my objective would.
It's a good question. Gloomy, do you know yours?
No. Kind of looking right now for
where yeah, isn't there a quick index?
There's a quick index for this, yes. Oh shit, I accidentally tabbed out. It's on the right, quick intrigue index. I don't know why I sent a smug face to, like, the last message I sent you, Gloomy.
What'd you say?
Never mind.
So you're turning into an anime girl.
True.
Wow.
Oof.
Incurable.
Turning Japanese.
I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
I'm gonna... I guess I'll just, do the same thing, fucking Glorious New Year's.
What was that?
Doing the same thing or fucking, what's his fucking name? Genzai?
Gensai.
Gensai. That's what I'm doing. Doing the same thing as Gensai.
Okay. How about you, Vlad? Have you chosen? Or do you need a little more time?
I guess I'm gonna try and learn Yorihiko's motive as well, like determine his.
Okay.
I guess.
Is Vlad also in the future?
No, the timelines have evened out.
We caught up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also, one last thing. Completely out of character, or not out of character. There has been some alterations to, like, the stream's layout. My friend Sylvie has done some of these, like, new character portraits, and they look really nice, so big thanks to her. Totally forgot to do that at the start. And we're gonna move along now. So let us do the quick, let's, like, make a quick matrix of stuff here. So that'll be like, no, that's not gonna do. So the momentum points required to complete this objective is 7. I'm just gonna make a quick matrix over here.
Could you refresh me on how I gain momentum points to discern his motive?
That would be things like make social rolls and, like, courtesy rolls, and just, like, successfully hit the target number in order to gain a momentum point.
Sentiment.
Yeah, sentiment. Sentiment is another good one. Sentiment or courtesy would be, like, 2 really good ones to, like, make him, like, kind of open himself up. So, G for Gensai, I for Yorihiko.
Some other crap, probably.
7. Their momentum points required are also 7, currently. Alright, Yorihiko, alright. Now, I roll courtesy. So, there we go. Now, I roll courtesy. Courtesy. Okay, he's gonna pick up strifeless successes and the explosive here. I don't think bonus successes are going to get you anything. Yeah, bonus successes are not going to get you anything here. So he is going to keep that. I think the TN is 3 for this particular check. I think, anyways. Let me check. Yeah, the TN is 3 for this particular check, so he's not going to pick that up. That's just, like, needless strife. Well, I guess he can pick that up. It's fine. We don't really get anything. Gensai gets 1 point towards his objective. Yorihiko then rebuttals and says, Nah, we got it all wrong. There was, a bit of a misunderstanding between the two of our camps. You see, I feel in returning to the place of such a great victory at the hands of Kyo Dono, I would revel in it and perhaps observe the fallout from such a auspicious event. There was some manner of disagreement where the Mantis captain challenged my honor, and of course, well, I can't let that stand, can we? And he is going to make a courtesy water check for that. Okay, he's going to pick up... All right. He can't do anything with this, so he's going to pick up the 2 ops, and he's just going to give himself assistance on the next time he does this. He fails to gain any momentum points here. Gloomy, it is your turn.
Spider, I'd like to change my...
Your social objective? Shoot.
I'd like to discredit someone.
Whom?
Yorihiko.
Alright. Hang on, I'll add that to the matrix, I guess. This will be...
No, that's not momentum, that's...
Oh, that's right, that is momentum. That's just like...
stripes out.
Yeah, that's Yorihiko stripes out, yeah.
It's Yorihiko's big day.
It is Yorihiko's big day. I will tell you this, however, Vlad. At this time, if you were to proactively act against your lord's interest, and he is still your lord, that is a very large honor loss. I want you to be aware of that.
I understand this. So what I'm getting at is I don't want to overtly discredit him, but I want to subvertedly discredit him.
All right. Subvertly discredit him. That might actually...
the discredit somebody objective is just like...
Strife them out.
Make sure they don't do anything. Like, it's just cock block them. That's how it works.
You could also subtly appeal to Gensai to get that.
If you think that would be a better mechanical way to achieve what my character is trying to do, then yes.
I
don't know.
I think that does make a little more sense given the circumstances if you're not trying to make him... If you're not, like, actively, like, poking and prodding at him and, like, trying to make him, like, freak out.
I'm not.
I think it would probably be, like, convince Gensai that this dude's no good.
Okay. Then that's what I'll do instead.
Okay. That's fine. Let me check something in here. Trig. Just gotta set the, let's see here. This for the social objective is going to be 6. So we're going to add Vlad to the matrix up here. I don't know if anyone on stream can actually see this. So 6, and then V for Vlad. All right. Gloomy, your turn.
I think for now I'm just gonna chill back.
Okay. There are things you could do. You could, like, give assistance to anybody.
I will give assistance to Hey, listen. I got excluded from that meeting. I'm out here in the cold, Vlad.
It's true. That's true. You don't really know what's going on, do you?
No, not really. I haven't taken my head on the mantis plant.
Oh, boy.
I have a rough idea of what the family plans are, but, like, really, like, kind of, like, spliced with...
Very rough.
Actually, I will give the assistance to Vlad. It's a sign of good faith.
Very nice. Okay. Vlad, your turn.
Just a further explanation of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, like, try and have it appear as if I am assisting Yorihiko, but, like, at worst, I want it to appear to Yorihiko that I'm just doing it poorly, or have him not notice at all that I'm subverting.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will say, however, going through with this to succeed in it is a very significant honor loss. How much we'll see depending on how the outcome goes, but I want you to be aware of that.
Even if I don't necessarily.
Yeah, because honor is internal. It doesn't matter if he notices or not. If you work against your lord, you lose.
I see. How great of an honor loss are we talking?
To directly act against your interests of your lord would probably be somewhere in the realm of like 8 to 9.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, working directly against your lord is like 2 or 3 times your honor rank usually. It's a big.
It's very
big
significantly significant.
But but it might be necessary.
It might be necessary. It might be a stepping stone in your path to becoming someone quite important in the world, Kyodono. Are you willing to make that choice?
I think so.
You heard it here first. We will see. We'll see how much honor you lose after like the fallout from this concludes. At this time,
Yeah.
take your turn.
So, like, I'm sort of poising myself sort of in defense of Yorihiko,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, Yorihiko Dono had very little reason to even be there. Of course, there would be no unfortunate circumstances happening. Only witnessing the aftermath of our great mantis victory.
Okay, I think that's probably like air or water courtesy, I'd say.
I can roll it in water. I'm rolling it in water.
And the TN, oh, hold on, let me check the TN. The TN is, let me see here. TN for this is 3.
Okay. If it's only 3, I would like to take 3 successes and 2 ops. Because additional successes don't help me, do they?
No, they would not.
So I'll take 2 ops, and I would like to know Yorihiko's ninja.
Yorihiko's ninja is to become recognized by the great clans as a demigod.
Mm-hmm.
Chad.
As you do.
As you do.
And I succeed on the check.
Okay, yeah, you do succeed on the check. You gain uno momentum points.
Why does Yorihiko think he's a demigod?
Good question.
Okay.
Gensai kind of like looks. Could you tell me again what exactly you said? It was just like Yorihiko didn't have any reason to be there, did he?
Yeah, like I'm trying to use it like as if I'm saying it to defend him.
Oh, but you're just doing
also,
it badly.
But I realize that that's a poor argument because like maybe you're right. He really probably shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gensai kind of like raises an eyebrow at you and says, I'm not quite sure I follow, Kyodono. Do you mean to say that this... I'm a little confused. Perhaps... Yes, was that?
I of course mean in the sense that Yorihiko was only meant to be there under honorable circumstances.
Yes, of course. Yorihiko is, as we all know, perfectly honorable and upstanding individual who can, yes. Gensai is, like, obviously, like, taken a little aback by, like, the sudden kind of, like, turn of events. He is going to, let me check what he actually has, because I think he actually has some pretty good rings. Pretty good, stuff. Ah, I see. Here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do this. Alright, so non-hostile to minus vigilance amongst your targets. So the TN is... What's your vigilance again, Vlad? I think it should be like 3, right?
What? How do you calculate it?
It's...
Fire, water, halved?
Air, water, halved.
Air, water, halved, yeah.
Air, water, halved. Okay, so it's 3, yeah.
Okay, he's going to pick up all those successes then. So that's... he is targeting the both of you. I'm going to decrease the TN of the next check that Vlad makes by 2 and increase the TN of the next check that Yorihiko makes by 2. And this persists until the end of his next turn. Does he have any air ops? He does have 1 op. Okay. He is going to spend that op to ensure that his duplicity is not quite noticed in the scene.
Mm-hmm. I really should have taken some more sushi.
At some point, maybe. Okay. Yorihiko beams at the praise and says, "Oh, please, Gensai-san, you flatter me far, far too much. I am just a regular average samurai trying to make his way in the world. Well, more than one way anyways." And that's a courtesy, oh, it's Gensai, what the fuck? That's courtesy water. He's definitely, like, trying to be, like, flowery and putting on the Ritz. Ooh, okay. So the TN currently, I think it's, like, 5. So he's going to pick up both of those ops. He's going to strifeless ops, and he's going to pick up both of those explosives. And let's see what happens currently. So he's currently sitting at an okay amount of strife. Okay, he might actually pass this. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the TN is actually 5, so he does fail. He jacked up all that strife. He's going to remove... yeah, he's going to spend one of the ops to remove 2 strife and then use the other op to negate 2 strife. So he's sitting at, like, there we go. Or negate 1 strife, I should say. He's sitting at there. All right, Gloomy, your turn.
Just because I'm still not really quite sure what I'm doing in this scene that is helpful to anyone, I'm going to do this.
What is this? What did you just roll?
All shall fear me.
If you succeed, oh. When did you get this?
A couple level ups ago? Just not often in talkie.
That's true. Okay, so, make a chance. All right, This would require you becoming, like, a center of attention, basically. At this point, you would, like, you wouldn't just be sitting there, not helping anybody. You would be, like, speaking directly, I guess. You would be, like, trying to make your presence known.
It's true. Maybe I won't do that, actually, just yet. Because, I mean, I don't really think anybody has any reason to attack me, either. Guess I'll just lend aid to Vlad again.
Okay. More assistance. All right, Vlad, your turn.
I guess, am I, like, aware of, like, the flowering deceptions thing that Gensai did?
Both targets are not aware of it currently, so no. But he has kind of put the ball in your court.
Yeah. I guess, like, would Kyo understand that Gensai is sort of picking up on what he's doing?
Probably.
Okay. So I guess I'll look at Gensai specifically and be like, I assure you, my lord, Yorihiko is in fact worthy of all of your current honorifics upon...
Courtesy air or water. All right, nice.
TN?
Oh, the TN.
By 2. Would it have usually been 5?
No, it reduced by 2 actually. So the TN's
it's only
like
1,
1,
right
yeah.
now. Okay, so I'll just take no strife and just succeed then.
Okay. All right, you have gained a momentum point. Good on you. So that's a little more than halfway towards your objective.
What?
Oh, it's 2 out of 6 currently.
Yeah, that's not more than halfway.
Oh, I knew that. Gensai kind of, like, shoots back at Kyodono and he goes, "Oh, I'm sure he's worthy of more than that. And more. But, personally, I would like to hear, more in-depth." Excuse me, I dropped something. I'd like to hear, a little more in-depth on, Yorihiko's current situation, pertaining to the tortoise. As I understand, there may or may not be some friction currently. Some friction that I am currently privy of, but, its extent is... perhaps not entirely beyond Yorihiko as well. And that's a social water check. We're gonna make that. Ooh, okay. He fails to make that check. He's going to pip off 2 strife. So he's sitting at 2. He's doing okay currently. He's doing okay currently. All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Shoot.
It's like, does Yorihiko, like, is he open about wanting people to know him to be a demigod, or is this like a secret thing?
Oh
of his?
no, he is very open about it.
Okay.
It's like he fucking practically makes it the Mantis anthem.
That's what I thought. I just didn't want to really like, oh yes, and he wants to be a demigod, and be like, wait, no.
No, he's definitely he is very clear to anybody who asks. He'll be like, no, I am the son of Osan. Whoa, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Yorihiko kind of like, at Gensai's statement, Yorihiko kind of like scratches his chin and he goes like, well, the thing about that it's perhaps a bit complicated. I'm sure Kyo could explain much more of what went on between the tortoise and the mantis. As a matter of fact, I believe he was present for much of the aforementioned friction that was caused. And he's gonna be doing this in he switched to Earth, and he's gonna like, ooh, okay, he does pick up all three of those, so he does gain a momentum point there. It's kind of like, that probably should have been there. Whatever. He is reflected the question. I think Yorihiko should have two. Whatever. Okay. Kyo, or not Kyo. Masashi, your turn. Gloomy.
Sorry, I forgot that's my name now. So you just okay. Let's lend assistance to Vlad.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it skilled or unskilled assistance?
Are you skilled in courtesy?
Gloomy, yeah.
I have 2 points. Does that count?
Yeah, you're skilled.
Okay, so it's skilled. Cool. I will say, of course, my conflict with the Tortoise clan was resolved in a duel. But my Lord Yorihiko is clearly absolved as well from any wrongdoings in regards to his divine lineage.
Yeah, it's probably water courtesy again. Also, real quick, gotta mute myself.
Tech. Oh wait, and I have the skilled assistant. I keep forgetting to roll the Gloomy. He's just like assisting me. I'm just like not using it every round.
2 skill.
I need to know the TN.
Gameplay. No, I will figure out a way to rectify that in post. I think people kind of got the gist of what is happening right now. Whose turn?
How is this bank engine?
Was that?
I think that's Bucket.
That's Bucket. That's Bucket.
Look at all these simultaneous viewers.
These are pretty nice. Anyways, fuck. What was the last thing you guys heard exactly from me? Fellas?
Like us?
Like, from me.
or the
From
chat?
me.
I don't remember.
Something.
I think Gensai had like just gotten a momentum point. Because I totally like messed
Yeah,
up.
something like that, yeah.
I believe it is Yorihiko's turn now. Let's see here. So Gensai has 5 momentum points. 5 goes to 6. Yorihiko kind of like looks down at Masashi for a second, and then kind of leans in towards Gozen. Gozen whispers something in his ear, and he says, "I believe in the future, any such derogatory statements can be kept to themselves. For now, the subject at hand is that at this time, I feel my duel with the Mantis Captain that resulted in a skirmish was completely and totally justified by my rights of honor. Of course. But, come on. Alright, he goes. Just gonna roll, check there. He's gonna roll that in, he's gonna roll that in Earth. Oh, fuck. He fails that pretty fucking miserably. Alright, it is Masashi's turn. Oh, hang on. Oh, fucking hell.
Hello? I have a mod view on the stream.
Yeah, you do. Fucking... Oh, no, fucking Orlando, like, dropped for some reason? Where's Orlando? Where'd he go?
I think it looks like he's having problems.
Oh, he must be having internet problems. Okay. Alright, Masashi, your turn. That would be you, Gloomy.
Oh, fucking Christ.
It's your own goddamn fault.
It really is. I should have just stayed with Koga. Honestly, though, it felt only right to change the name, though. Honestly, I think I'll just lend assistance to Vlad again. There's really... Koga doesn't have much invested in what's going on right now.
Okay. Kyo, your turn.
I'm going to boast about Yorihiko's dual skills and say that indeed, I'm sure that Kasuga Captain stood no chance in a duel against the Lord Yorihiko. I'm sure he was unable even to draw his weapon before my lord cut him down. But like I'm saying it like confidently, like I'm boasting about his skill. It's like
yeah.
Just still water courtesy.
Yeah, it's probably still water courtesy. Okay, the TN is still 3. Yeah, TN's still 3.
Okay. So I'll take the 3 successes and an op and reduce 2 strike.
Right.
And if I gain another momentum point, and that's 6? Question.
And that's 6, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Gensai kind of scratches his head, and you can tell he's like probably at his limit here, and he says, yes, I see. I think I, at this juncture, have heard quite enough. I would like to review some notes I have taken, he says as he, like, hastily scribbles something or another on, like, a scroll and says, I would like to review evidence scrolls, and I'm sure this misunderstanding will be cleared up quite promptly. Please, this way, gentlemen. This has been quite lovely. Thank you. And he, like, very quickly turns on his heel and, like, makes an exit. It's a more graceful exit. Gensai has left the scene. You have accomplished your social objective, Vlad.
Uh-huh.
And, so the intrigue's, like, basically over at this point. Unless, like, you would like to continue for whatever reason. But I doubt it.
I would like to turn to Yorihiko and say I'm sure Gensai Dono is fully convinced of your superior skills as a samurai.
Of course, why wouldn't he be? Gensai posts. Gozen by his side, kind of like narrowly, kind of just like lowers his head and kind of like narrows his eyes at the both of you. Not like glaring, but he's just kind of like looking you over and being very precise about it. And that'll probably conclude the intrigue, unless you guys have anything specific you want to add. The two of you.
Omae Shinderu.
Is that it? No, do you actually have anything to add?
No,
Gloomy?
that's it.
Okay.
I think we're good.
You good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Right. We will take a short break because I do need to get my like technical difficulties sorted out. I don't really want to like make a habit of that, but I think there are going to be like there may be too many at this point. So let's BRB. And we are back. This is the incorrect map. Hang on a second. We are going to immediately jump. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to immediately jump back to Toshiroshi Bambo, where our lone acolyte? Lone fistsman, acolyte, what have you, Narco, is trying to save the life of his pupil. All right, Narco, you're up to bat. What's the first thing you do?
Okay.
It's the same day. Same day. When last we left, we had just sent out the letter to Akira and the people hanging out in the Winter Court, correct? I believe so, yeah. And I said, like, a quick... so the Ronin is due to be executed, like, properly on the 25th, currently. Wait, executed? Has there been no trial yet? There doesn't have to be a trial. Like, I mean... Okay, sweet. Like, that's how... Like, how it works is, person of higher status says you did something wrong, they have full authority to, like, just kill you. Maybe not, like, always, forever, and always just, like, kill you on the spot, but, like, they can detain you at their will. And I think, given the status discrepancy between the two, What's been acting fucking bizarre all night. I don't know what the fuck it is. All right. Narco. Okay, so there will be no trial proper. We just sent the letter over to the folks in the Winter Court. Yeah. The current general plan over the next few days while we wait for a response is to basically be the governor's shadow. Mm-hmm. And basically constantly be surveilling the area around him using the Earth Has No Eyes. However, as far as specifics in the intervening period, I wish to meet with whoever formally levied the accusation, because, like, it has to have been someone, right? Yes, that is true. Whoever formally levied the accusation is Kakita Sukenobu. That is Rumi's uncle and the current steward of Toshi Rambo. Well, there goes my plan of dueling them. They are a total... I believe they are still a legitimate target of dueling them. Right, but if they're like a high rank Kakita swordsman, fuck that. Maybe. Sorry, are they merely of the Kakita family, or are they in the Kakita school? That's something you'd have to investigate yourself. Alright, it would not be just public knowledge? Not really. Okay. You probably have to ask, like, what's his face? Well, I would like to meet with him, preferably in a public place. Preferably in a public place. That can be arranged. That a lot of this would have to be done through Tetsuo specifically, the actual governor, who may or may not have something to say at this point. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, we're gonna talk to the governor. We're gonna say, and we're gonna mention our desire to meet with the man levying the accusations. Okay. Tetsuo kind of like sticks his head out of his room and he like beckons you in and says, "Follow me. The girl's awake." Oh, okay. We will walk over to her. Like Vulcan neck pinch. Yes, I remember a Vulcan death pincher. The girl
punching through a door.
The girl awakes. She's like kind of like very obviously groggy after being like Vulcan neck pinch. She's like, what? Where am I? What is this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. You can take whatever you want. I don't. Please, just And she's obviously very afraid at this moment. We're just gonna sit down, and we'd like to speak as calmingly as we can. We're just going to tell her to take a deep breath and calm down. It is not you who is of primary concern here, but the life of a man hangs in the balance, and I must know anything that you can tell me about why it is you're eavesdropping at that door. Who's asking? I guess Katsumi of the Togashi Tattooed Order. The girl is, like, very obviously nervous. She has both, Tetsuo, who's trying his best to, like, act intimidating and scary, and this, like, weirdo, this bald tattooed weirdo staring at her. So she's, like, obviously a very, very skittish at this point. She looks over and says, Listen, I was just doing what I was told. I was only following orders. All right? From who? there's a man I get orders from, and I think he may get orders from someone higher up on the food chain than even him. I believe he's one of the stewards at Tabato. I don't really know. I don't know them by names. They have a higher status than me. They're around the palace, so I attend. I don't want to I don't want to jeopardize my position here in the palace. I have a family that I'm working for. I can't tell you much, only that I'm only following orders. I haven't even reported anything significant yet, just the day-to-day activities of the governor, the honorable governor.
Were you tasked to listen for anything in particular?
Not anything in particular, no. Who's coming in and out of the governor's quarters, any missives he sends out, meetings he arranges, just very general things like that. Things I can already see just by cleaning, going about, serving girl things. You know how it is.
Serving girl things. You know how it is.
Are there any other amidst the serving class who have been likewise ordered to keep eyes on the governor?
I don't know any by name, if there are any.
Maybe you weren't told, but as you were keeping an eye on the governor, you noticed that someone else was paying closer attention than they needed to.
She furrows her brow. Maybe one or two. I don't think I can name names, but I think there have been some people who have looked the other way when I'm doing compromising things like that. They may also be in the pocket of whoever's doing this. You gotta understand, though, I really am just following orders. I'm only here for my family. I have a sick brother and a child I need to pay for.
Togashi is just going to look up at the governor as if this isn't really his business.
What exactly isn't?
As in, this isn't Togashi's business. To decide what does or doesn't happen to her. He's gonna look at the governor you're the one who really, you're the one who's really in charge as far as this goes.
He kind of returns your glance and he opens his mouth to say something. He says, "Wait, please. I can tell you who's doing it. I can give you a name. I can maybe even set up a meeting. Please, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know anything. I only know who." It's one of Tsukinobu's Hatamato. I've been getting orders from him. I think he might be getting orders from someone else. I don't know. They kept me in the dark about this intentionally.
Once again, it's kind of up to the governor, exactly what is done with her. And, she appears to have said everything that she's going to say.
I think perhaps we can overlook the discrepancies of an invasive or personal matter. Should the good woman cooperate? Wouldn't you agree, Togashi-san?
Yes, I wonder if there is some ally that we can send to meet this man, who is less conspicuous than you or I, and might glean more information.
An ally? He throws up his hands. I think your guess is as good as mine, Togashi-san. We're in very deep waters, and we may be alone in the matter. I don't know. Maybe we might have to just sit here and bide our time. I'm very nervous about this whole thing.
I wish to speak with the man who accused Okami.
That would be Tsukinobu.
The steward himself performed the accusation?
Correct.
He wasn't present during the attempted burning of the armory. Surely he has no ground to stand on.
That doesn't matter. He's a Ronin. Ryoji's a Ronin. He's the steward. He doesn't need a leg to stand on. He's leagues above him.
A lie is a lie.
I can arrange you the meeting, Kakita-san. Togashi-san. But you need to understand, at this point, if this may tip our hand. if
You think
I'm
he doesn't
already,
know that you're onto him?
I don't know if he suspects that I'm onto him, or if at least I'm under surveillance. This could be all he needs.
Well, I am merely the man who the man who the accused summoned here, coming to speak with the accuser. That seems innocent enough.
It does, but it could go badly for us. I can do it, and I will do it, but I think I need to. We may be in terrible danger.
I was essentially called to the city expressly for this purpose.
I'll do it.
It may be playing into his hands, but it is not necessarily giving him information he did not have. Unless you can think of a reason that it would be dangerous. A public place, perhaps.
A public place. I think that can be done. Tetsuo kind of just like runs his hand across his face, and he has like a very worried look at this. He's like sweating very profusely under the collar, and he kind of like pulls at the hem of it to kind of like fan himself off. I can do that. Maybe. Perhaps at the Temple to the Seven Thunders. Maybe at evening prayers. I think it can be arranged then. I can perhaps do it with some discrepancy. This discretion.
We're just gonna like bow and thank him.
He bows back. Watch your back.
And in the meantime, we're gonna tell him, in the meantime, as you are obviously unsafe in your own home, I would offer my services as a bodyguard.
Really?
I mean, you are, after all, one of the few who seems to believe me against the word of the steward, and the governor of the city yourself. It would be dishonorable of me to allow you to exist in danger.
That's very noble of you, Togashi-san. I accept. I accept wholeheartedly, as a matter of fact. Please do.
We are going to sort of take a bow, not exactly exit because we're now guarding him, but sort of give whatever gesture of I'm at your service is appropriate.
I guess a bow will just do fine. All right. How do you go about setting up counter surveillance exactly? What exactly are you just like going around Earth needs no eyes with like a tremor sense? Like what's the game plan?
The sort of base plan is to go around Earth needs no eyes with the tremor sense.
Right.
Are there like sort of a regular household guard at all?
Yeah, there are a lot of like he has his retainers in his automaton, and there's obviously like guards assigned generally to the Imperial Palace.
Mm-hmm. I would like to call a meeting of the guard.
All right.
And I would like to bring the serving girl with me. Not like make any kind of fuss out of her being there, but I would simply like her to be there and observing all of the guard in the meeting. And then I'd sort of like to converse with the guard one by one about matters of security. The important part is that after the meeting, the plan is to ask the girl if any particular of the guards were ones that she might have remembered being associated with the attempts at surveillance.
Very clever indeed. Okay, so the guards are a little like kind of taken aback by just like this random monk coming up and being like, "Hey, how you doing? We're all sitting around and having a little powwow." They don't really like complain. You're an honorable dispenser of wisdom, and you seem to have gotten in good with Kakita Shinjin, so they kind of put up with you. And your ruse apparently works.
Okay, and we're gonna in our talk we're gonna tell them that like there is reason to believe that there is more danger than normal towards the governor, and ask for the greatest vigilance they can provide, and just tell them that I myself am going to be providing services as a bodyguard for the duration.
And so it is done. The serving girl, after the fact, identifies no more than 3 people in that room, out of, like, let's say, a dozen or so that she has, like, kind of bumped shoulders with during clandestine or compromising activities.
All right, I'm going to be sure to subtly give those 3 people sort of the least impactful places to guard.
Okay.
And also inform the governor of those 3 people, and say that perhaps if it is not too difficult politically, he should find some quiet excuse to transfer them to a different station.
3 of them! 3 of them are in Tsukinobu's pocket? Are you... I can't... Forgive me. You didn't hear that. He, like, runs his hands over his face again, and he's like, I think I can do that. I managed to get you a meeting, he says in scare quotes. There will be a position next to me during the evening prayers. You can talk to Tsukinobu there.
Thank you, sir. In the meantime, I have ensured that the 3 compromised guards have no particularly important guard duty.
It's quite forward thinking of you. Have you done this kind of thing before?
Not explicitly, but
you wouldn't call yourself a career Yojimbo?
No. I don't know. There are probably important things to guard, and like, what?
What's up?
There are probably important things to guard in like monk temples.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's perfectly fair. Okay. Anything else you would like before the meeting?
Not that I can think of. No. Did we send out? We did send out a letter to Akira.
Yes.
All right.
That was like just today.
I feel like there's something that I wanted, but it's not coming to me at the moment. So let us continue.
Okay. All right. So that evening, much later in the day, you are not invited. You go with what's his face here? Oh fuck! I'm trying to move it on my stream. God damn it! You go with Doji Tetsuo here to the temple of the Seven Thunders, and you give. And he is like kind of like offering prayers to those that stood against Fuleng in the war against Rokugan, yada yada, blah blah blah, shmoo shmoo. He sits himself like I was gonna say pew. He like kneels down, and he has carefully positioned it so to your immediate right you are sitting directly across from Tsukinobu, who I will put down now. Where the fuck is he? There he is. There's this fucker.
Let's see. Should we simply initiate an intrigue with him on the spot?
I want to see what you say to him first, real quick.
All right. Essentially going to say, though it was a few, Take
your time.
It was only a few days ago that I fought with the shinobi attempting to burn down an armory in our city, and I must say I cannot remember you being there.
He kind of turns to you and says, "Is there something I can help you with, Togashi-san? I don't rightly recall giving you leave to speak, as it were, though it is not uninvited." But it is merely that if I had any companions in that battle that I was unaware of, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge them. What is it you're trying to say to me here, Togashi-san? I am a busy man, and we are in the middle of prayers after all. I would like to keep this perhaps focused on our piety. I'm sure you're familiar.
You know, myself, who else was there? Kakita, Rumi, and Koga were the 3 people there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Myself, Rumi, and Koga were not the only heroes of that skirmish. A friend of mine too was present and now stands to be executed for the very crime that he helped to prevent.
All right, now we roll initiative.
Yeah, get this guy out of my fucking face.
All right. Initiative tracker. I'm gonna clear this shit. All right. No, sending remove all turn orders. Okay. So yeah, you roll first. TN2 sentiment plus your focus.
Sentiment. We're gonna roll in void. Well, okay. I guess we'll take the double ops and let's consult their op table real quick. One. Oh, it's the downtime checks. Fuck.
Yes.
I would like to discern the objective of another character in the scene.
Okay. Let me take a look at something here real quick. Quick. Index. See here. Crucifixion table. Entry cook annex. He's going to. He is attempting to discern your qualities.
All right, and I will also choose Earth Ring and reduce the TN of my next Earth check by 1.
Okie doke. Let's see here. All right. Now he needs to roll it. What's your initiative, by the way?
My initiative was the 1 bonus success plus my base focus. You said?
Yes.
Okay, so 6.
6. All right. Crane cribs. We're gonna roll this in air real quick. Okay, this fucker is gonna pick up both of these strifeless successes and the op, and he's going to push that op forward. So his total is currently is 7. 7, no strife. He goes first. He looks you in the eye. He has his hands in his in like a prayer position. He kind of looks you in the eye and says, "Togashi-san, I was not familiar. You were in the habit of making allies and compatriots of such low lives. Are they not beneath your notice?" That's an air courtesy, and the TN for this is. What's your vigilance?
My vigilance is 2.
2. Okay. So he's going to pick up explosive and op success. He's going to reroll the explosive. He is also going to he's not going to pick that up. He's going to spend the 2 ops that he has. Oh shit! It has to be on a martial. It has to. Fuck! I hate that it has to be on a martial check to push the op forward here. I think I have like changed it in the past, but it also happens to be the only good op spend he can like the only good op spend Air has. Oh, I know. He's going to spend one of the ops to. He's going to spend both those ops to increase the TN of the next ranged attack or scheme action that targets him.
All right.
And so that did meet your offense. That did meet your thing. So, oh, by the way, the TN for both of these is 5. And bonus success is
okay, sure. Let's see. So he increased the TN of the next thing targeting him by 1. I do want to just activate Earth Needs No Eyes, but it's basically for a TN 4 check to get the burst effect for the Homebrew Vigilance. So
yeah.
Fuck. And 4 is a large number. Let's see. The TM reduction can't reduce TNs to 0, right?
It cannot. Its minimum is always 1.
Unless it explicitly says 0, the lowest it can go is 1.
Oh, does that op spend say that?
It does not.
Okay.
It shouldn't, anyways.
That would be spooky. So I guess we're just gonna make ourselves. He increased the TN, I think, is targeting him by 1.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to tell him that, in the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, we are all the same, and it is of those who follow Shinsei to see into the souls of all, regardless of their stature. And I would like to make that a theology check instead of a courtesy check, since I'm essentially quoting scripture at him to answer his question.
Sure. What do you got there? Yeah, okay. That's totally fine.
I guess we'll roll that explosive.
Also, the
That was a little bit of a sad roll.
This TN is 3.
Okay, that was a little bit of a sad roll. Alamau!
If it needs, it beats.
Okay, and then we'll take 2 ops and reduce. Oh fuck! God, void ops are not great all the time.
Not all the time.
The TN reduction one is all right, but like,
yeah, it's a lot of like spooky stuff.
and yeah, a lot of spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Does that's just a scheme action, right? It is not a support action.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Diplomacy?
I think this would count. This would count. However, keep in mind, by rolling that explosive, you have already taken that explosive. But this would count for the diplomacy op spends if you wanted.
Yeah, it just costs
3
ops, which I don't have. However, that is a sick-ass op, I must say.
Op.
I'm gonna keep that one in mind. I guess we're going to use one of the ops to reserve the other op.
Can you do that in Earth or Void?
There is a Void thing for that in up spends to, I think, reserve 1 dropped die from your check
Oh, okay. Sure.
to a maximum of your ranks in the skill use. Add that die to your next check with the same skill as a kept die instead of rolling it. So it is instead of rolling it, but it is automatically kept.
Okay. Which die you do? You're doing it for one of the ops?
Yeah, just from one of the ops.
Okay, that's cool.
What is the spend on this? What?
It is in Void Op spends too. Oh, sorry, it's a downtime check. I was stupid.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I was about to say, like,
fuck.
what size? Yeah. That's
You could go with the Void Scholar one.
Yeah.
You can learn anything of value from your current course of inquiry.
Yeah,
I was gonna
we'll do that.
say reduce the TN if your next check.
We've already done that, but I guess I can reduce the TN at my next fire and also use the Void Scholar check, which is determine if there's anything I can learn from my current course of inquiry.
What is it you want to know exactly? What is it you're looking for?
It doesn't even say learn something. It is determine if there is something to learn, and I guess like what Katsumi would consider something important is if there is like if there's some way to just like get Okami out of this and to like put all the focus on himself where it properly belongs.
There is definitely something at play here with Sukenobu that you haven't quite pried into yet. That is what you intuit with that op spend.
Okay.
So there is a
And
course
then
of
we
inquiry
pass.
here to be had. Yeah, and then you do pass.
Okay.
Yes.
We pass the check, and he may respond.
I wasn't quite expecting a theology lesson today, though this is church. I must confess I was not entirely familiar with how intimate your relationship was with the Ronin. My condolences, but the matter must stand. There was an incident of arson, punishable by death, and we have given him ample opportunity to clear himself, and yet it is found unsatisfactory. You must understand, Togashi-san. This is a matter of justice. He's gonna pick up... Oh, boy. Oh, and he's also got, like... No, we can't do that, fuck. Oh, my god. Okay, he's gonna pick up explosive, and then the op successes. He's gonna use both of those ops to give himself assistance on his next check, and he's gonna reroll that explosive, I guess. See what happens. He's not gonna pick that up. And that does meet his thing, so that's like another thing in his point. So that's 1, 2 out of 5 currently. How about this? I will, however, at this juncture, let you know about something. I will let you spend a void point to have any bonus successes, in this intrigue specifically, count towards your momentum.
Okay.
I think I'm going to do that in the future if there's, like, ever an intrigue that,
like on a single check?
Yeah, on a single check. I will have bonus successes count towards your, like, momentum.
Sure. I may not even be intentionally trying to win this intrigue. We may simply be rolling for that void op to really fuck with this guy's head.
That'd be spicy.
We're gonna look him up and down. We're gonna say, ample opportunity to prove himself innocent, you say. There were, and still are, multiple eyewitnesses. Among them, myself, Rumi, and Kyo, 3, like, honorable, not samurai, because, I mean, monk is technically not samurai, but, like, real human beings, not peasants.
Yeah, not shit peasants.
Togashi monks are samurai.
They do occupy they
Three-
occupy the same caste.
3 samurai and the entirety of the guard who came, and the dead bodies of multiple shinobi. There is no need to prove... There would be no need to prove him innocent, because you would need to actively ignore reality to find him guilty.
That's definitely... Ooh.
And I am going to... That does seem very fiery.
Yeah, that's definitely fiery.
Okay, so I guess we'll do this in fire stance, and we did reduce the TN of our next fire check.
Let's do it.
And what skill is that? Is that still courtesy?
That would definitely be courtesy, yeah.
Okay. Need to check exactly what the wording on that void op was. Oh, right. Let's reduce the TN, and yeah, okay, sure. So we are going to make our courtesy roll and fire. Presumably. Sweet. Can I spend the void point after having seen the results of the roll, or do I need to do it before the roll?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I will do that then. I will spend my void point. I will roll both of those explosives, and I will keep one of the other ones.
Okay. Explosive. Oh!
And I will keep both of those. So the TN was 2 because we reduced the TN of my next fire check.
Ooh, okay.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, taking 3 strife.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. I think you just did win. I think you just did win.
How much momentum did he?
He needed 5.
I think he did win, yeah. I think he just got 7 momentum and 1.
Wow. W-I-N-E-R. Exclamation point!
The monk continues to give no fucks whatsoever in social conflict.
Sukenobu, like, lowers his head and he, like, furrows his brow. He's still got his hands prostrate in prayer, and he goes like, Togashi-san, I do not like the change of circumstances any more than you do, but there are greater things. Forgive me, I briefly lost my temper, but there are much more important things at this time than just the life of one Ronin.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, it's 1 momentum point for every 2 bonus successes. How many? I think that's still 4.
That's still 4. He still wins.
That was
It's still 4 momentum. That's still, yeah. Okay, well.
Hey, Lamau. Okay, we're gonna take a deep breath and calm ourselves down for a second. We're gonna say, you're right. There are many more important things in the life of one Ronin. So let the life of the one Ronin go. You have me in the city. You have whatever it is. You have my attention. There is no need to kill a man who is, by all accounts, doing his best to retread the path of honor.
What is your social objective again, real quick? It was, like, discern his qualities, right?
Yeah.
So, what is that? You can, like... What does he get for discerning his qualities? You could just, like, ask up to 3 things, I believe? Was for... Exactly.
Ask up to 3 things, like, broadly?
It was, like, his... What, they were, like, demeanor, advantages,
Oh,
disadvantages,
right.
and...
Or ninja and Giri.
that was it.
Yeah,
I think
up
it
to
was-
3 of the following. Social objective, ninja, giri, composure, endurance. 1 advantage, 1 disadvantage. Oh, yeah, so you can, like, learn his stats and things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it up to 3 things, or is it just the 1?
It's up to 3.
Okay,
yeah.
up to 3.
Okay. What do you guys think I should take?
I think Giri is obvious. It's in his title. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say that's just the worst option. Like,
All right. I would like to learn his ninja then, a disadvantage, and what is crowd's choice on the 3rd one.
The chair! Give him the chair!
I'd say either an advantage or his composure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's learn his composure.
His
Well,
composure.
advantage is maybe a little bit more advantage in the long term, but like if the scene just ends, learning his composure is a little bit pointless.
Well, I mean, it does give you a metric to go on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's learn his composure then.
His composure currently is his composure max is 10.
Okay.
His the one disadvantage he has is hopeless romantic.
Okay.
His ninja.
So he does not have blackmailed by anyone.
Not blackmailed by anybody.
Okay.
Or well, okay. Let me tell you. I'll answer this question with the last one.
Okay.
His ninja.
I have an idea.
Did you want to state that idea now, or did you want to let me finish?
No.
Okay.
I'll act on it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, I just wanted to clear that up. If it was something for Rumi. Anyways, his ninja is preserve the honor, dignity, and life of himself and his daughter, Kaori.
Oh. I see.
Is Kaori the serving girl?
No,
What was
Kaori's
that?
not the serving girl. Kaori
Okay.
is his daughter, who is far beyond menial labor such as that.
No, Kaori is Shinji's boyfriend. Jesus Christ.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh. Wait. Which one was that? The deaf girl or
No,
whatever?
that's not Sarah.
Fuck. The sickly one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not Sam.
She
does
was
he say
mentioned,
any-
like,
this-
briefly.
So does he say anything in response to that?
What did you say exactly?
What I said was, you're right, the life of one Ronin is indeed unimportant, so why make an issue of it? You have my attention, you have me in the city, this is clearly what you wanted, let the Ronin go.
He puts his head in his hands and he, like, kind of bows it forward. And you can tell he's, like, very visibly distraught by something at this point. And there's the statue of Shinsei looking down on him imposingly with his left hand up. And his other hand in, like, the okay hand symbol that Buddha statues do, I guess. That's what, if this was a movie, that's what this would look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, slow pan from Shinsei's face down to the prostrate Tsukunobu.
I make an issue of it because someone else has made an issue of it. They have made it an
Have to
issue
profile.
of both honor and justice. And on my... As best as I am aware, it is an honor. It is truly both a matter of both. That is what I was led to believe. That is what I was led to understand is the best course of action here. I have taken every course of action I thought was righteous and honorable up to this point. I thought I was. I mean, do not believe I was led astray in that matter, is what I mean to say.
Let us have a trial then, and bring the truth to light for all to see.
He looks to you and says, Togashi-san, I think with or without a trial, your friend may be dead.
Ask who? Ask who's put him up to it?
Who put you up to this? Thank you, Akira.
I'll bet it was that fucking bitch. The fucking bitch, Doji Damadai.
So do you ask him? Do you ask him?
Yeah, I
directly?
mean, he said like somebody put this to me, and it makes sense to ask who put this to you.
As you say that, Doji Tetsuo puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I think you should keep your voice down. There may be, and you kind of look back, and there are now very suddenly more people sitting behind you than you first realized. I am now going to cut to Cute and Tonbo. It is now the Cute and Tonbo boys' turn on the fun.
Fucking
Real Tombo hour.
Real Tombo hours.
First the governor, then the steward. Everyone who rules the city is a scared bitch. God damn.
It's Doji Tetsuo, and I'm going to kill that motherfucker and take his place at the leader of the spy chain.
Die Doji Damadai. Oh, Doji Tetsuo's a good boy. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, Daidoji Dama, yeah.
I'm not Doji Dama.
Governor is the only one who isn't a scared bitch, and he's a fucking asshole.
I'm gonna kill him instead of the Harrier. That's my new ninja. You know
my
what?
ninja way. Believe it. Date Mayo. Oh, hey, slight aside. I was watching the Naruto movie in theaters some many years ago, and I was kind of familiar with the English dubbed voice cast at this time. And before that movie played, there was an interview with all the voice actors. So there's Yuri Lowenthal, who's like a big name voice actor. He's like, I think he voices Sasuke. And all the girls in the audience, there was like a flock of like teenage girls were all going like, "Ooh, Sasuke, ooh, so cute." And their shrieks of pleasure quickly turned to shrieks of horror as they learned Naruto is voiced by a fat 40-year-old Irish woman.
You're a Sasuke fan, are you? Well, name every war crime.
What's up, guys?
What? Okay. And, we're back. So, it is now Akira and Rumi's turn on the fun. It is the same day. The letter has not quite arrived yet, but I want to know what you guys are up to currently.
Getting ready for that smithing competition.
Alright, there is a smithing competition.
Doji Akira is going to stake out the smithing competition location, like the tools and stuff, overnight if they're set up before.
The tools will probably be set up the day of. You will probably not need to, like, fucking...
Okay.
Like...
Well, that's good.
Wait. Don't just take out the tools. Make sure that Rumi is not given shitty iron.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Daidoji
We're in Japan.
Akira is...
I hate all of you. You were gonna get me kicked off of Twitch so fast. That was dangerously close.
That is historically accurate.
I am well aware.
really
Twitch will not see it that way. These two fucking doofuses spooning.
I think as long as we're not making, like... we're probably...
Shush! 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 Don't even mention it!
Boy, did I pick a bad day to wear white.
God, I hate all of you. Alright. Moving along. Alright. What are the two of you up to exactly? Let me ask you that. Oh my god, Tofflesby!
Yeah, Akira is going to like look into the supplies and that sort of thing going into the company.
Rumi will be like meditating and studying his.
Studying the blade.
Studying
Exactly.
the blade. As I recall, you had like a bunch of op spends still active from like a void thing and like ritual of steel as well.
Yeah, that's active on my Wakizashi. The next check I make with it has -2 TN.
Okay, you're studying the blade. Anything in particular you're doing with this downtime activity?
I guess resting.
Just resting. Yeah, that's probably smart. Just like expressly resting before the downtime. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My chronic sword autism is meant that I usually go into most conflicts with just massively gimped resource bars.
Okay. And Akira, what exactly are you doing? So you were like investigating the iron question mark?
Yeah, we're looking around and seeing like where the tools are coming from, where the iron is coming from, all that sort of stuff. Like who's in charge of supply and.
It's definitely like an air government check. Air government check. Give me that right now. Lay it on.
Government air. Ooh.
TN.
Oh, what's the TN? Okay. 2. All right.
Yes.
We will take. I guess we'll take both explosives and the.
Explosive.
And see what other crap we can.
Ooh.
Not
Explosive.
gonna take either of those.
That's fair. The iron appears to be sourced locally. The tools, you can't really tell. As far as there's no like real discerning marker. This is like there's no real like discerning markers on some of these. They're not like mass produced or anything, but like no immediate genesis of their origin or whatever. As far as you know, they were sourced right here in Kyudentanbo. The iron seems to be of some quality, but you do catch the eye of like some functionaries about the place. And one comes up to you and says, my lord Akira, may I help you?
Sorry, I was simply inspecting the materials. A friend of mine will be participating in the competition.
I assure you the materials are all up to par, as is the standard for the Winter Court.
Yes, I am absolutely sure that, fuck, how am I phrasing this? I am absolutely sure that your materials, will be perfectly fine.
The functionary gives like a cold, a smile. I thank you for this courtesy. Is there anything else I can help you with while you are down here?
I would like to make or spend that opportunity on the Scholar Air opportunity to learn something about a character who created or used the items that I am studying.
Clever bastard. So you're inspecting the tools specifically?
Yes.
You take one look at a hammer you have, and you can tell this has been sabotaged. This is not up to fucking snuff.
I think Akira would have said like, "Oh no, I'm quite fine. I'm about to leave." And then like as he turns to go, he notices the thing and he like calls and says, sir.
Yes.
I believe these may have been sabotaged."
He like freezes up for a little bit. His expression doesn't change and says, "What leads you to believe that?"
I think Akira is just going to like pull the head off the hammer.
The guy's
Like,
eyes
casually?
eyes go wide, and he goes like, "I must order replace. Oh, gee, I must order replacements."
No,
immediately."
I'm sure it's not your fault. And he like, beckons the guy closer and says, in the last event, the boat race, my friend was sabotaged, and I came here to check if it was happening again. I think somebody is going behind both of our backs.
I see. I see. Oh, I see. And the guy's like very suddenly turned skittish and like a little scared, and like goes to like replace the entire order of hammers and like smithy equipment.
It's good to be king.
It's good to be king. All right. Akira, do you do anything else in the downtime activity? Or for the downtime? I assume this takes place like your entire downtime.
Yeah, this was sort of the intent of the downtime was just to make sure that the tools aren't sabotaged, and I guess to check to see if they get sabotaged again later, or like not really a stakeout, but as close as I can manage to a stakeout as possible without looking conspicuous.
Right. Okay, that shouldn't require any, like, real roll, because, like, you're in the middle of the winter core, and you could just kind of, like, hobnob as you see fit. The smithing contest is later today, and there is a nice glory reward of 3 glory for anyone who creates a fine work of art, as they say. I assume Rumi's going to be participating, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright. This will be a series of contested smithing rolls between 2 parties. Winner gains momentum points equal to the difference between the 2 rolls. And
Oh
you
boy.
currently need, let's say, 6 momentum points. Alright. Let's see here. R for Rumi. F for Fucko. 6. Alright, Rumi.
Doji Fumadai.
Doji Fumadai.
Yeah, I think Akira is going to like be in the viewers for this one.
Okay.
Is Damadai?
Damadai is present. He is sitting as far away from you as he possibly can.
Oh no, we're gonna sit right by him.
Damadai has intentionally seated what appears to be his automaton retainers immediately around him, but you can still hold a conversation with him if you so desire.
Oh, I would love to desire, and in fact, if it isn't too much of a burden on you, Spider,
Yeah.
I would like to initiate an intrigue to discern if he is the one that's sabotaging us.
That sounds fine. I have no problem with this. All right,
I guess concurrently with the smithing, so it'll be like one initiative track, and then it'll alternate between like the smithing checks and the entry, like back and forth.
Yeah,
I think is
that's
probably
fine. All right, let's put this like down. It doesn't need to be that big. Jesus. All right, let's put it like right here, real quick. Let's see here. D up here, Akira down here.
Well, let me actually make sure there isn't a more applicable
thing.
objective,
Yeah.
but that's
Probably
that's like what,
yeah.
or I guess like gather some kind of evidence would also be relevant. I don't think that's like an intrigue objective per se written, but
Yeah.
that's the goal, is get some kind of confirmation that Damadai is up to some.
Up to no good. Okay. While you are doing that, Rumi, why don't you give me a that thing real quick? That thing I asked you. I'm blanking.
A smithing check?
Smithing check. Yeah, that one.
Does this count as a conflict?
Fuck, should it? I don't know. Maybe like, ooh, should they like enter the intrigue? I don't know. Oh, this is all kinds of weird mechanisms going on right now.
I think that's a you decision if it counts as a conflict for Rumi and what's his.
Rumi becomes inexplicably better at just smithing swords when like something is on the line.
I will say this: I
mean-
didn't intend for this to become a conflict.
Okay. I mean, like, we can just go with that. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
This will be a contested.
National Geographic!
I've never seen an op in my entire fucking life, and I don't have to start now.
Rumi just got a free ticket to Disney World. Holy
Alright,
shit.
we're taking both of those explosives and then the 2 strifeless successes.
Fucking pansy.
Toffles, congratulations on maybe the greatest roll
That
I've
is
seen.
the best roll. No, that is the best roll I have ever fucking seen. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Especially with it's fire!
Blowing the suit out.
Holy
Star Destroyers! I'm gonna come!
You just fucking Christ, dude. Like a volcano
Right.
appears before you and a sword shoots.
That's 6 successes and 1 op.
Okay, you gain momentum points equal to the difference between the two. He's gonna roll this in air.
Oh, yeah. Oh, rip. In Path of Waves, there is explicitly a gather information
Oh, that is indeed.
entry given.
Oh my god. Okay. So he not only failed the TN3 smithing check, okay.
I will spend my op to perform the task in a flashy way, drawing attention to myself.
Okay. Alright. That
It
sounds...
says the, oh, never mind. Just
So,
do.
Okay, so
Just do
that's
your thing.
3, okay, 4, 5, hold on, so it's 3, and then 3 bonus successes, and the difference here is, oh fuck, what's the difference here, fellas? He only got the 1 success, so, yeah, you just get, like, 1 plus, those, so
Like
that,
1 for every 2 or something?
no, it's 1 for every 1 in this
Oh,
context.
is it? Oh, is it? Oh boy.
One.
Yeah, just blowing it the fuck out then.
Yeah. So that's 4. You gain 4 off of that, Rumi.
Whew.
What does he even do? Like narrative?
Yeah, what does he do narratively?
This is just like what he's been prepared, like all his failures, all his fucked up swords, all his anger at Domidai. He's just taking it out on this poor fucking lump of metal, and he's making the nicest fucking sword that he has ever made.
The courtier looks up at you, and he's just like, you see, you're just like fucking like going to town on this thing. He softly whispers, "Holy shit!" under his breath.
Nani?
Holy shit.
Holy shit! No shit!
I got you to do it too!
I fucking believe you, people. All right. Okay. Yours is gather intelligence, right? Let's roll initiative for that right now, while the crowd is distracted. Your turn.
It's sentiment for this thing.
Yeah.
Do I care about initiative? I'm lower status than Domina. I don't care that much about initiative and entry, so I'll do it in air.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted, but sure, I'll take
Not what I
both.
wanted. No, I don't want that.
And I will take that too.
All right.
The fire momentum is equal to their status or their status rank?
Status.
Their status, their status rank, yeah. Like, I don't have to get 85 momentum or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, just to flex on him.
Oof. All right. So he's gonna make. All right. So that's a. So he's gonna pick up the 2 explosives there. So we're gonna reroll the whites first, and then the blacks. Oh my days. Well, he's just gonna pick up the white and like call that a night, I guess. Okay. He's not gonna pick that up because his is currently 1 strife. Okay. This is air, so that's 2. Focus is.
Focus is
2.
6 plus.
I think it should be 2 plus 6. That's okay. It has 9. Let's go before you.
I mean, he was gonna go before me anyway, I think, because of the status.
He turns to.
I have an opportunity. 1 moment.
Okay.
Time to just go like trawling for opportunities.
Go crazy.
Here.
Go stupid. Go crazy. 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 Go stupid.
I guess I could learn a disadvantage. That's always a classic. Or a demeanor and. What do you guys think would be more useful, demeanor or disadvantage?
I think you already know this is demeanor.
Oh yeah, I think I did learn his demeanor. I just don't remember what it
It's
is.
gruff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That was +2 water, -2 earth.
+1.
that right?
Oh no, wait, no, his I'm wrong. His demeanor is intimidating. +1 fire, -1 air.
Okay, so it's harder to fuck with him in fire, but it's easier in air.
Yeah.
Okay. His vigilance was like 2 or 3. I do remember that. So I guess I will learn a disadvantage.
Whispers of treachery.
Oh, now I wonder if that's a result of us rumoring around for moves.
Doji Akira kind of just turns to you and says, "An excellent display on both parties, I should say. Is there something you need, Akira Dono?"
I was simply watching the competition. I didn't observe the last one, and it failed spectacularly. So I suppose on here's a bit of a good luck charm.
Yes, very incredibly spectacularly, I should say. And he doesn't actually do anything. He's just gonna like sit there and be annoyed.
Rumi's doing quite well for himself.
Rumi is doing
What do you
excellent.
think happened? What do you think happened last time?
He shrugs. I could not tell you. I was watching it from afar, and by the time their boat sunk, they were too far out. I could not judge accurately.
The boat sunk? Oh, wow.
Entirely, yes.
I knew Rumi was uncoordinated, but not that uncoordinated.
Roll me a sentiment. So, Doji Akira is like, past his turn. It would be your turn to, like, do something mechanically, should you be inclined.
Yes. Gee, how did you get that disadvantage?
Sentiment is totally
Yeah,
valid
I guess we will sentiment this.
So what was your
What's
social
the-
objective specifically? Gather information?
Gather information. Yes.
4, and his is question mark? Or no?
Oh, he may be trying to frustrate me
that
because
should actually be 5.
I mean he is kind of on the defensive here. So.
Yeah.
So that would be the thing to pick.
What indeed?
All right, we will.
And
Here we-
the TN is 4 currently.
The TN to discern his qualities or whatever, or
To discern, the TN would be like, for sentiment, I think it would be, wait, let me check. It depends, I think it depends on
assume
what.
It would be vigilance.
It's either 3 or 4, depending on which ring you use.
Wait. It's based on his demeanor. So
Yes.
okay. So if the base is 3 and
The
I
base
go
is
in with
4.
his weak, the base is 4.
Yeah.
He has 4 vigilance. Good fucking lord. Well, his
Wait, hang on.
it's air plus water divided by 2.
Yeah, that's correct.
His air plus water is 7 or 8. Jesus, who the fuck is this guy? All right. Yeah, we're gonna kill him.
Okay, yeah, he's gotta die.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go in with his.
The TN would be 3 in air. I'll tell you that.
+1. Yeah, it was +1 for fire and -1 for air. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Correct.
We will. Yeah, we'll just go in with air, I guess. Or. I wonder if there's a better skill to use here. I think if you'll allow this, we'll try to get his guard down first by using a courtesy to open,
That's fine.
if
Yeah,
that's acceptable. Yeah,
totally acceptable.
if that would count towards momentum.
Yes, it would.
Oh boy. And the TN was 3.
The TN was
you
3,
said,
yeah.
If in air.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we do meet it. I'll just take one strife for that and get my sweet momentum.
Sweet momentum point. Okie doke. That's a 1 for Akira out of 5. Rumi, your turn.
All right.
Or your turn.
Since Rumi has apparently just fucking dabbed all over this sword,
Yeah.
we'll make the air check to attempt to refine.
Okay, go
I'll
nuts.
also spend a void point to seize the moment.
Oh boy. Who is this guy, Bug you?
National Geographic!
And then that's my roll for void point.
Okay.
Okay, and you can keep 4 dice. Holy fuck, what's the TN?
The TN was 3.
Jeez, Toffle, save some of the women for us.
It's not 5 because I'm making a sword.
Ooh. Oh, you're making a sword. I think it would be 5 in that case if you're making a sword. It was just going to be like... I didn't expect you to make a sword. It was just going to be like a general, like, smithing check.
I mean, if he just, like, pops out with a full sword at the end of this competition, like, that would be a
massive
power
flex.
move.
It could totally be a
Yeah.
sword if you wanted it to. Like, the other guy...
Yeah,
I
he's
say-
definitely
I
been
say
working on a sword because, like, he's.
Do it.
Do
When
it.
you get 4 explosives here, you only need to get 1 success off of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about that. So yeah, I will take all 4 explosives because I'm not a coward.
Oh my god.
All right. 2 black. 2 white.
Ooh.
I know it isn't rolled an observer, but sure.
Please stop.
All right. So that's 4, 5, 6 successes. 2 ops. I will use my school ability, so I have 5 ops.
Okay.
I will spend 1 op to apply Resplendent, and I will do the same thing I did for Utsubo and spend the others to apply Concealable.
Oh, Subarashi.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you made a TN5. How many bonus successes was that?
Actually, it wasn't very many bonus successes, I don't think.
I don't think that was
It
any.
was 1 bonus success.
1 bonus success.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
This guy kind of looks to you and he's like, and you can tell he's panicking at this point. Okay, he's gonna take a success and op, or a success and explosive. Oh
shit!
Oh.
So that's a finished sword there.
That's a finished sword.
Yeah,
though.
we just finished a fucking sword.
You know what you do on the next round, right?
I'm not going to cut him in half.
What, you don't want to test the sword on some peasants?
I was gonna say start making it.
life.
I was going to say put it away and start making another one.
Okay.
Even better if you toss this one away for being imperfect and start making another one.
Yeah, reduce strife for armament.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
You
true.
did it, yeah. You have more strife to play with in your quest for making ever more swords.
Let's see, how much strife did I pick up from that check anyway?
A fuck ton.
A lot.
Actually, not that much from that one.
Oh, okay.
I only picked up 3 strife, I think. So actually,
Ooh.
armament completely cancels that.
Look at this, dude. Armament completely cancels that. Just like really fucking Jesus Christ, man.
Oh wait, no, I went up +1. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, you cut off Doji Damadai's head with it.
Yeah, having like made this sword, Rumi is going to like hold it above his head, like dramatically sheath it, and make eye contact with Damadai.
Damadai returns the glance. It is increasingly steely, and his complexion is cold.
Not as steely as that sword.
Spider,
Yes?
may I count that as assistance on my next
You know what? Yes. I will allow that. His arms are crossed, and he's like sitting in like a completely straight up, very stiff, and he says, "An impressive display. An entire sword, made in such a short time. Quite a talented individual, that Rumi." And then he just kind of like passes. I hear like a private message being exchanged. No, sir.
That was somebody completely unrelated talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Fucking character. There we go. Okay. Well, I need to gather information somehow. I think Akira would like to talk about like the talk about like the intricacies of the design and like or no, not the design. That seems more like an aesthetics thing. I don't really want to do aesthetics. Well, I'm trying to figure out some way to make this a culture check. See, I'll like talk about the importance of the blade, you know, to a samurai, and how you know, of course Rumi is skilled. He's from a good family, and
that definitely sounds like a culture thing to me. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and just sort of like poke and prod at Damadai for sort of like what he thinks about. Just try to draw Damadai into talking about the blade work,
yeah, that's
that
fine.
sort of thing. Yeah, just try to get him to talk about himself. Does Rumi have any culture points?
Yeah, does Rumi have any points in culture? That's
I believe he does. Let me check.
Ooh, he's a culture.
Yes, he does. He has 2 ranks in culture.
Alrighty, and I will take it. That is an incredibly poor fucking roll. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Can I wager? Grab any things to reroll dice? Could maybe wager Whispers of Treachery, since you could like leverage even so, what's the TN's 3, right?
TN's 3,
so I'd have to get pretty lucky. I have to get pretty lucky on the reroll, but it's doable, maybe. Sure. Since he's got Whispers of Treachery, Akira will sort of dangle the fact that we want to subtly, not so subtly, let him know that we're in on whatever's going on here. But subtly, since we're in air stance. Extremely subtly. Just want to get him to sort of shiver, shiver a little.
Okay.
Shaking his boot. Or yeah, we'll use like double talk to
Yeah, no, this totally works
accurate.
out.
Yeah.
This works out.
I will reroll 2 of the white dice. Pray for me, fella.
Praying.
Obviously the blank one, and then I guess one of the ops. I'll play an op. God damn it! All right. Well,
It can be obscenely subtle.
4 ops. There's gotta be some fucking shit I can do with 4 ops.
You can be very subtle.
Give yourself assistance and then also be very subtle.
Ooh, yeah. My careful verbal trap ensnares someone in a position in which they must either give up ground or give me a boon. They must offer me some concession unrelated to the current objective, unless they give up 1 momentum point per op spent this way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any momentum points.
Just dump 4 ops into that. Oh, I guess he doesn't have momentum points. What other Spider, is there a reasonable well, he's giving me minor concessions. So if he doesn't give me concessions, maybe he has to give me I get momentum if he doesn't
Yeah, he doesn't get
concede something somewhere.
he kind of looks to you and says, "Yes, the blade work is intricate. I admire it deeply." And he does not give you a concession or anything. He does not take the bait. Get a momentum point.
Cool. I have spent I have double spent on this. Do I make the exchange?
What was that? Do you make the what?
I have dumped 4 ops into this. That is to say, I have triggered it twice.
Right, it is not plus. I'll allow that. Fine. There's another momentum point.
Good enough. As long as I don't fail the next check, we should be okay. I say, prepared to fail the next check.
Right. So, Rumi, the smithing competition is not quite over yet, but you have not accrued 6 momentum, but you have made quite a name for yourself currently.
Alright. I don't really want to apply any engravings to the sword until I know what it's, like, going for.
Right.
Like, do I get to keep it? Does it go off to be judged? Is it...
It's usually judged, but you can totally keep it if you'd like.
I mean, like, after the judging, I assume.
Yeah. It is like, kind of judged by, like, experts on the matter.
Yeah, he'll still leave it undecorated for now. Like, it's perfectly functional. It's still, like, a super pretty sword, but it doesn't have any, like, specific engravings on it yet.
Okay.
What do I want to do?
Make an impressive Saya. I don't know. Because, like, you're only 2
I'm gonna
minutes.
say, make a Wakizashi to go with it.
Seriously.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Or a katana to go with it if it's a Wakizashi.
It's a katana.
It's a katana. It's a katana. It's a katana.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I guess just to massively flex on the student, he's gonna start making another fucking sword.
Okay. All right.
Is the Wakizashi a lower Tien?
No, no, the same TN.
No, it's the same. Oh, Lord.
What the fuck is this?
Used up all your luck, pal.
I mean,
You
that's,
rolled
wait a
it.
second. That's still a good roll. That is still a good ass.
I rolled 4 offs and you're laughing.
Fuck. I rolled 5 ops. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I rolled. How many ops did I roll? Holy shit. 1, 2, 3,
Alright,
4, I
just
did roll
fuck my
5.
shit up, fam. We'll take them successes and one of the ops.
Okay.
Blues.
Ooh.
Alright, we'll cancel out some strife games then.
All right. I will tell you though, it was a TN3 smithing check to, like, you know, properly contest what this courtier is going to do. This courtier is already working hard at something or other, and he's gonna roll. Okay, so he is gonna roll. Okay, so that's
Wow, he passed 8.
4 successes to 4 successes.
4 successes. So I think he gains 1 momentum point. I think that's fair. Is that he gains like the 1 momentum point. Okay. It is all right. Damadai turns to you, and he's got, like, his hands on his hips. Or returns specifically to you, Akira. He's got his hands on his hips, and he, like, furrows his brows at you and says, "Is there something in particular you would want? You are trying to tell me, Akira-san." And he's gonna just pick up that the op and pip you for 2 strife.
Okay. I assume he has failed the check because
He has failed the check, yes.
I should have specified. I've been in air stance this whole time.
Yes.
Alright, he pips me for 2 strife. That's not really.
Alright, it is your turn now.
Well, Akira is going to answer honestly and say, no, I'm not, fuck. No, I'm not trying to tell you anything with the unspoken. I'm trying to get you to tell me something. But no, I'm not trying to tell you anything for you. And I guess we will. I'm not even sure what. Oh yeah, I was trying to gather evidence that he was the one behind it. So maybe I can courtesy air my way into getting him to slip up. Assuming I get the momentum, we'll see what happens. And you know what I'll do? I've already spent a void point on.
What are you gonna do, Chief?
I've already spent a void point on murking this guy. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I will seize the moment on this courtesy. He's gonna get nuts.
Jesus.
Oh.
All right. Both explosives, one plane, one up, and we will take.
The explosives don't get you anything in this context, though.
Oh, they don't?
Or the bonus successes wouldn't get.
They don't give me like bonus momentum for more successes.
Only if you spend a void point, because I think what the rule was.
I made that ruling.
That's not how that works.
I'll allow it. You know what? Every two. You know what? Fuck it. Every two successes, I'll allow another.
Oh, can I have my void point back then?
All right, fine.
I mean, I'll just take both those dice. Like I don't care about strifing out here because I'm about to mug him.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay.
And we'll just grab that. We'll just grab all. Give me. I don't know how many successes we're at anymore. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 strife. And 1 up, and I guess we'll just like narratively we'll just do the narratively to attract minimal attention. So he doesn't like realize that I'm gleaning information out of him right as I wrap this up.
How many momentum points should that be? That should be like 3, right?
Yeah. I mean it's enough to pass. I'm just hoarding dice because I like big rolls. I like big numbers.
And I cannot lie.
I like big rules and I cannot lie.
What did you tell him exactly? Just real quick.
We were trying to get him to just to give something away, either by his like demeanor or like where his or like how he phrases the question while we're conversing with this courtesy here, this courtesy roll, and maybe we'll overhear something from one of the automata. I don't fucking know. I think that's I think how he conveys the information is mostly up to
right.
Let's see. What do you get if you succeed on the information? Gathering information.
Just like
I just like need some leads so that I can, go there, gather everything.
He kind of turns to you, and you can tell he's like very visibly. He's not what is it? He's not like compromised or anything, but he's like very visibly annoyed at your like prodding at this point, and he says, "If there is indeed anything you would wish to share with me now, Akira, now would be a good time. However, at this current juncture, I am simply here to enjoy the show. I think it is very... I find the act of smithing relaxing. And, there was like a minor in-character slip up there, and that's like how he's going to convey the convey like, maybe he did know something. I don't know. You definitely get the sensation. You definitely get the impression that he was not just here to like enjoy the smithing show.
I mean, we already knew that though. Like that doesn't give me anything.
All right, tell me what you want exactly, and I'll like.
I want some concrete lead to go on. Like he doesn't have to implicate himself for doing it, directly, but like some lead to go on, so that I can pin something on him, like literally anything. Just any tangible lead whatsoever.
Let me figure out how to phrase this. Actually, why don't we're going at this for spend like another hour. Why don't we take a quick commercial break and I'll think about that real quick. So we'll BRB. How about that?
Okay.
It'll be the actual 15 this time. So be right back. To Akira, just immediately to Akira in the midst of having won an intrigue victory over Damadai. Damadai turns to you and he says, it looks like he's about to say more. And one of his, a man you believe to be one of the Harriers comes up and like starts whispering in his ear, and you very softly overhear, "We believe we had a failure to replace the equipment." You heard that specifically.
You know what? Good enough.
Damadai just kind of waves
I
his
like
hand.
see this man's face and like know who he is and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. Akira can commit that to memory very easily. Damadai just kind of like waves his hand away and the man is like dismissed and is like, "Is there anything further, Akira-san?"
Oh no, I was just making chatter. It looks like Rumi-san has won the competition.
It looks like Rumi-san is starting another sword.
Rumi-san has indeed won the competition. The your skill does not go unnoticed by the judges, and they all unanimously appoint you victor in this competition. You gain a nice bonus of 3 glory.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Did he actually make the wakizashi?
I don't think he made the wakizashi, but he made the sword.
He made the katana. He didn't finish the wakizashi. What was my opponent making?
He was making a sculpture or something. Who knows? He was making a sculpture or something,
He didn't get far enough to tell for sure.
Yeah.
Rumi will offer him some pointers.
Oh, thanks. You mean? Oh, so you're telling me I should heat it at a lower temperature? Is what you're telling me to maintain the frigid? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the this kind gesture. He like bows his head.
We will bow in return and hand the sword to the judges to inspect if they want to.
This is some fine craftsmanship, Rumi-san. And you said you were a 7-fold acolyte or an attendee of the fellows. Quite impressive. I name you victor in this competition. And well earned, I must say. Does your work have a name?
I would prefer not to name it until I know its final destination, as it were.
A wise choice. The judge hands it back to you. Enjoy your glory. And yeah, there you go. 3 glory, buddy.
Yay.
Yay.
So I am, all set to keep.
Yeah, you're totally fine to keep that weapon if you want it. Cool. Alright. The day's events begin to wind down, and it is now everyone is, pretty tired at this point. The day and festivities are over at this juncture. Does anyone have any last things they want to do before they, retire?
I don't think so. Not me, anyway.
Does Rumi have any idea what kind of engravings Koga would want on his sword? Gloomy here.
What? Yeah, what kind of engravings would he want?
A half mantis, half scorpion.
It's fucked up.
fucked up. It's true.
Just
A
like a fucking
scorpion and
like
mantis
a
in
praying
walk.
mantis, like yeah, the
A
scorpion
praying
Queen Najila
mantis with a
from
scorpion stinger.
God.
Horrifying.
no, okay, so like Scorpion Queen Najila from Dark Souls 2, how like she has the scorpion, the person torso and the scorpion body,
Yeah.
like that, but with a praying mantis torso.
In fact,
So like they have the praying mantis claws, but also the scorpion claws.
fat titties!
That's scary. I don't know.
Yeah, just say it's like a type of spirit or what.
That's scary. I don't
And
know.
that seems exactly on brand for Japanese spirit.
I mean, that's fair. Just like a fucked up arthropod that should never walk the earth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I make some sort of check to have some sort of spiritual communion with Koga and determine what the hell he wants?
Nah, it's fine. Remember, Koga is a fucking very simple man.
Fair enough.
Full permission to metagame.
All right. What? I mean, I could do this fucking horrific monstrosity, but do you actually plan on staying at the Mantis? Seems like it'd be a weird choice to
It
have.
would definitely be an odd choice.
It's the Unagi clan, so make it an eel with a scorpion stinger at the end.
Ew. Wait, why are the fucking boat people the praying mantis clan, but then all of their families are fish?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
done.
they don't actually have family names for complicated historical reasons. Cough, cough. But
Cough, cough.
It's pronounced hysterical raisins.
hmm,
Ah.
yeah, so we're agreed that the next time I run the game, they're all going to be furries, right? Of the clan.
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
don't want to play an anthropomorphic crab, Oro.
Oh god!
I want to be a crab man.
I want to be a crab man.
No! Go back!
We need to go back.
All right. Akira, as you return to your room, you open the door and you immediately see something amiss.
What's out of place?
You look down and there appears to be a tea set still out, not properly cleaned or put back in its place. It's as if someone was like having tea, drank some tea, and then didn't clean up after themselves. But you can recall no instance in which you prepared for yourself
Yes,
tea.
tea. Is anything else
Weird
disturbed? With my 3 vigilance, do I immediately see anything else disturbed?
A sword that you keep. Or let me ask you this: do you keep Kawasemi like on your person?
Yeah. Whenever he's allowed to, he keeps it on his person, probably.
Okay, so he was probably allowed to do it outside, probably like out in the intercourt. You see that your belongings, like some personal effects, have just been like not like completely ransacked, but they definitely been like rummaged too and like placed in like not like terribly inappropriate, but like very like ramshackle positions. It's just like someone just like kind of threw it together in like a messy fashion, not quite becoming of a man of your station. Your bed is unmade. There are stains on the tatami mat, and on the pillow you see something very odd.
What is it?
A small blue bird, dead, its neck wrung.
A bastard. I'm not afraid of him.
It is indeed a kingfisher.
I think Akira is not going to touch anything further. He is going to leave the room, and he is going to go talk to that Seppen fella, the palace guard guy.
Okay, one sec, gotta close my door. Alright. Harpoon Genjiro is currently doing his nightly watch outside of like the immediate chambers, not the immediate chambers, like the Imperial Palace away from the Imperial Palace, the courtly estate.
Yes.
He stands at attention and says, "Akira Dono, may I assist you?"
If have a moment to be disposed,
But a moment, yes.
There's something that I think you should see.
I'm beginning to feel this will take much more than a moment, Akira-san.
It's possible.
He begrudgingly comes with you.
Yeah, we're going to show him the mess made of my.
And suddenly it's all gone.
It is not changed at all, Akira, but the window is open, and you did not leave it open.
Yes, well, I
Rumi.
think somebody's trying to intimidate.
Genjiro kind of looks around the room. He's not a huge man, but he has like a very intimidating presence. He kind of like scans the room with his eyes, moving back and forth, and says, "I see only a mess here in this room, Akira-san. Do you have reason to believe it has been tampered with?"
Look on the pillow.
He looks at it, and the dead bird is still there.
It's gone.
It's gone. A cat jumps up and grabs the bird. No.
Motherfucker stole my bird. Can't have shit in Detroit.
He looks at the bird and says, "I see. That is a very curious happenstance, I will admit."
Look, the bird was just feeling tired and fell asleep on your pillow.
And snapped its own neck.
Yeah, I think Akira is going to say that. Yeah, yes, the bird snapped its own neck on my pillow.
That is not what I am implying, Akira-san. A cat could have done this. Perhaps far-fetched to be as precise, but a cat could have done it nonetheless. If
Can
it
a
would...
cat also have prepared tea in my house?
Is this guy retarded? Does he just not want to do his job? Am I going to have to kill him too? Like, what kind of fucking idiot? Like, he has one job. His one job is to protect nobles. There's clearly some intimidation going on. And he's just like, oh no, it's a fucking cat. Is this guy a fucking Dishonored guard? Like, what the fuck? Who is this man?
Okay. Genjiro turned... Shut up! Genjiro turns to you and says, "Well, obviously, your cat turned on the tea kettle." Genjiro turns to you and says, I think I see what you mean. This is a curious number of circumstances. I will post a redouble of the guard, if that would put your mind at ease. No incident of this of any kind will happen again.
You wouldn't happen to know if there were any Kitsuki here at the court, would you?
Genjiro gives pause and says, "It stands to reason that there are indeed Kitsuki here. Yes, but at this time I do not know any personally. I leave you to make such arrangements to yourself."
Right. Well, I suppose doubling the guard will have to do. Oh, and in the time since I left to find you and came back, that window has been opened. So somebody came in just in the brief time.
Or somebody left.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, mysterious ghostly voice of Rumi. Or somebody left. They may have been trying to catch me while I was preparing for bed or cleaning or whatever the case.
Genjiro once again looks over the room and he grabs the not the window pane. He grabs the window and slaps it shut. And with that sound effect, we're gonna fucking shift gears in a Kyuden Gote. Wow, back old.
Here we go, bitch.
Oh yeah, this like ransacked room doesn't look suspicious at all. I swear to God, if he's being fucking paid off,
Okay.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill his mom. I'm gonna kill his brother. I'm gonna kill his fucking cat.
Bro!
The cat.
Okay, I will tell you this.
What? The cat did it. He said it himself.
Okay. Okay, I will tell you this. Genjiro, in character, reaffirms that he too believes this is suspicious and this is worthy of guards being posted. If it were not, like, if he does believe it was just like a cat, like, fucking jumping over your keyboard or something, he wouldn't have, like, he would have just, like, fucking turned on his heel and left. But he does believe that there's something, like, odd going on and he's gone out of his way for your protection.
You know, I mean, Akira didn't say it was necessarily an assassination attempt. He said it wasn't an intimidation attempt. And
Seppun Genjiro, in and out of character, has taken your safety as a concern.
Good.
So, you don't have to fucking kill him. You don't have to murder his entire
All right.
family.
He can live. He can live. You know, for now.
All right.
Spider's like not another NPC. Please.
No. All right. Back to Kyuden Gote. Vlad and Gloomy, are you both here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We are immediately cutting back to the intrigue that we had, or like cutting back to the aftermath of the intrigue that we had just earlier in the session. Gensai is like, okay, I don't like that guy one bit. I'm sorry, Kyodono. I really am, but like that whole cadre gives me creeps in ways I don't really want to think too hard about. Do you get what I'm saying here, man?
That's fine. No one is expecting you to be friends with that.
It's more than just being friends. Like, if you don't mind me saying, I really don't plan to stick around here too terribly much longer. I may make preparations to leave promptly, but, well, I think this is quite the character you've vassalized yourself to, Kyodono.
Well, perhaps you should inform the Empress of your feelings, or the Emperor.
He kind of like looks at you a little bit and says, I think I will do that. I'll be doing a in-depth write-up. Well, in my chambers. I have a question, though. Come here for a second. He, like, gives you, like, a gesture to, like, come closer outside of prying eyes. What do you think of Yorihiko?
Yorihiko is my lord, and I owe my allegiance to him.
You owe a lot to him, I no doubt, but, tell me what you think of him. Let's put debts, obligations aside, because I have a feeling there's something you're not telling me about the situation, Kyodono. That, I was picking up what you were putting down. Let's put it like that. What was that? You're kind of cutting it out.
Kyo sighs and says, I do owe my allegiance to Yorihiko. However, you may find that certain influential families within the Mantis clan share the same sentiment as you, and are not pleased with the direction he is taking this clan.
Something tells me you're not pleased either. Putting family before your liege lord is, perhaps poor form, Kyo-san, but what can be done? What can be done indeed?
I'm not certain if it is family before clan, but certain individuals may wish to see Rokugan put before the clan.
Like yourself. Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes, man. I was getting what you were putting down there.
I've done no such thing. I simply don't take you for a fool.
I have put down exactly no objects today. What are you talking about? In fact, when I come to forks in the road, I pick them up. I do not put them down. I'm so sorry, Spider.
No, it's fine.
It's just like sitting there.
Perhaps you should come to my chambers later tonight. I think there may be some important matters that you and I can discuss in a more private location. I guess he can come too. He gestures over his shoulder to whatever the fuck Masashi's doing, or whatever the fuck Gloomy's doing.
What the fuck am I doing at this moment?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing at this moment?
Where?
This is like in the immediate aftermath of the intrigue you had earlier, so like you are like present.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I'm probably just kind of buzzed, to be honest with you. Still, probably not like super high.
Oh, that's
probably
right. You were
still
intoxicated that entire scene. Jesus. Okay. I guess that would explain his behavior.
chaotic.
I'm sorry, Gloomy. Kyo turns to Gensai and says, perhaps that is not wise.
Gensai looks to Masashi and then looks to Kyo and then looks back at Masashi and looks back to Kyo and says, alright.
Yeah, okay, I see your point.
I'm sorry, Gloomy. Kyo has zero reason to trust him.
All right. You now have a big old downtime activity at this point. Is there anything the two of you would like to pursue? This is like a new scene.
I want to buddy up to Yorihiko.
Again?
Yeah, just go out and have a good time with Yorihiko.
Okay. Yorihiko is currently like, well, you can like go and talk to Yorihiko, but he's not currently disposed to like have a good time currently. He's
sure, okay.
got a lot
if
of
he's
like
not if he's not doing that, then I don't. But like, if the opportunity arises to like have a drink and be homies, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Hydro homies.
Okay.
I'd actually like to speak to Vlad in private at some point.
Hydromies.
To Vlad or to Kyo?
To kill in private.
Okay. That's initiative. Does Kyo want to talk to Masashi?
I mean, if he approaches him, sure.
Kyo-san, can I have a moment in private?
Certainly.
So, obviously, Yorihiko is say obstacle for you. Obviously, Gozen is one for.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Yes, of course.
He's maintaining the veneer of, I mean, maybe not even a veneer.
I am fully aware of what is going on.
Have you guys ever watched Hannibal? The TV show?
Yes.
Kyo is doing the thing that Hannibal does, like after, what's his face figures out that Hannibal is the murderer.
Oh.
Where he just like never like verbally admits it, but just sort of continues the conversation as if he did.
I see.
Gozen helps prop up whatever strength may exist. I know we've spoken to him before. Would you still be interested?
Still interested in what?
In the Gozen affair. Actually, not the Gozen affair, the Ogata affair.
Of course I am.
Well, still working on that, but I do still believe we were right in assuming who is. If I do come up with something, shall I come back?
Yes. Please do.
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay, sounds like
I
Gloomy's
will,
cooking up a
bow
plan.
to- We're hoping to. I'm just gonna keep running surveillance on Gozen.
Okay. Anything else you want to do at the time? Like, in between, like, running surveillance, like, or... Because that would probably take, like, the rest of the day running surveillance.
I mean, if there's anything else I'd like to do, it's probably try to gamble again.
Okay. That is another honor loss to put money on the table, but yeah, if you want to go through with it.
So, what is how... Does, like, 1 koku equal 1 honor point, or what is it?
Let's go by increments of 5. So every 5 koku, you would lose another, like, 5 honor.
Cool. Yeah, so I'd like to... So if I bet 5 koku, I only lose 1 honor. Would that be even 2?
5 koku is 5 honor, yeah. 5 koku.
5 koku is 5 honor.
Yeah,
Okay, I
equals 5
understand.
honor in this context, yeah.
Okay. So... Oof. Check my honor. We'll bet 3 koku.
Alright, the same guy down at the bar is back again, and he takes a look at you up at you and says, "Oh, there he is. Another mantis, huh? Come on, Samurai-san. I'm more than willing to take more of your money."
Okay, so first off... Is that Air Games? Yeah.
It's Air Games, yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh! This was... I don't even need to even take any... So, can I get the TN to check?
Oh, the TN check is 3.
Cool. So that's his first ones. Okay. Ooh. It's a shame I couldn't get 2 opportunities right there. So yeah, I think I only picked up the 2 white die because it's all I... Oh no! Sorry, I picked up the... Yeah, we'll pick up the white explosive as well. Let's see what we...
Okay. Isn't that... Okay, so what are you picking up? Okay.
Okay, I'm not picking up that last one there. It did just want to roll the explosive. So I picked up the 3 white die, basically. The 2 white explosives and the white finger.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to learn his...
Game. This is going to be contested game checks. But yeah, continue.
I'll learn his martial arts.
His martial arts skill is...
And melee.
His martial arts is 1.
Cool. Okay. I mean, I just, I have it. Why not use it?
You got a name, friend. Yeah, he kind of looks at you. You're in here often. Big spender?
Big earner.
We'll see about that. And I think he did actually just beat your roll. So the TN is 3. You meet 1, 2, 3. So you beat the check. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have won the pot. So that's another 1 honor for fucking handling money like a filthy Heenan or something. And he's just like, "You are a big earner tonight. You got a name, pal? Tell me about it. Come on."
Ooh, do I give him a real name? I mean, we are in the city I now live in. So, name's Masai. Fucking Christ, I can't say my own name.
It's me, Masahi.
Masahi.
My rival.
Masashi? Masashi?
Giant flex.
Here's me, Mila.
My,
My
Wait a fucking second. What year is it?
This is
2000.
the year 2020. The world is ending, and we're sitting around here playing dice.
Excellent.
So did I just win that?
yeah, you just won the
No
hand.
finer way to spend the
God
apocalypse.
bless. It's a turnaround of fortunes. Okay, yeah, so I tell him my name, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce.
Oh, an Unagi. Oh, boy. Whew, he kind of just, like, rubs his hands together like, alright. I see how it is. You're not gonna like it, but I'm a Yatsuki.
Remind me who they are. Yeah.
The Yatsuki are a crab family, and they're a bunch of slimy traders.
No.
They defected from the crane, and the crane are still butthurt about it.
And the Unagi, defected from the, what's it called? The Yatsuki. Or I should say, they got kicked out by the Yatsuki because they were too fucking slimy and weird.
Do you think these guys sell fucking scorpion? Oh. Sounds like something slimy traders would sell.
You don't really have the look of a sailor, pal. I gotta be honest. Oh, by the way, Sune. Yatsuki Sune.
Nice to meet you, Sue.
Likewise. Yeah, you don't have the look of a sailor on you, I'll be honest. A little bit too pale.
Oh,
If you don't
fair.
mind me saying.
Ah, to be honest, was born Bayushi Koga.
Oh, a scorpion. Curious turn of fates.
They usually are.
What are you doing here, then?
I've actually married
He's kind of like scoffing at the idea of a major clan or a great clan marrying into a minor clan. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
I cuck summer.
This is not a full-blown cuck yet.
I don't like the yet part about that. Either because, I mean, you know, the only person that she really talks to is Kyo. And, you know, we've already had that whole affair in these games.
Tsune speaks up and says, "Me, we're on how should we say, a diplomatic mission. We're trying to open up ties between the Unagi, the Mantis, and the Yatsuki a little more. We think it's pretty lucrative, this little like triangle of trade we've got going on. Covers the whole stretch of the coast."
Oh, the whole coast, you said.
Yeah, the whole coast, almost all the way down to the Every Kingdoms. Almost, anyways.
How'd you imagine that is quite lucrative? What, if you don't mind my asking, exactly is this diplomatic mission? Or at least the details you can share.
Oh, it's nothing really important. It's mostly just a lot of, like, big wigs and, I almost had a terrible, terrible slip there.
Oh yeah, that's my alternate battle medic.
Ahem.
A Wilbur, or as I am called an official correspondent.
Mostly just correspondence with some bigwigs, landowners, wealthy merchants. You know, people types on the mainland really wouldn't want to associate with. The Yatsuki, however, I'd like to think we're a little more generous with who we do business with. I think we're more generous than most anyway. Certainly more generous than the Crane.
Well, you do know the classic age-old saying, money's...
What was that?
You do know the age-old saying, money's money.
You keep cutting out after the
God damn it! You know what they say, money is money.
A koku in the hand is worth two in the bush, as they say. Very wise, very
I've
wise.
actually never heard anyone say that before.
I shouldn't say said it. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Just read a book, idiot.
Or read your intestine.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
It's treason then. Oh man, you better it's treason than Akira when he goes to fight Doji Akira inevitably.
Inevitably. Sorry, I have like a
I'm sorry, get in line, bitch.
Yeah, actually. I'm sorry, I'm picking away at a blister I have on my heel.
Turn off your blister.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll just like hang on a minute. Let me just like you know, as you do, I'll just
Machine broke.
The people on the stream couldn't even hear that of me just like leaving Discord.
You mean all 5 people in the stream?
There were like 13 people in the stream. Anyways, okay. I think fuck, I want to keep going, but I'm also very tired at this point.
Oh no, Katsumi cliffhangered so hard.
He did get cliffhangered so hard. So I think that's going to be it for the night. And not just
Yeah, that works. So it's about
All right.
4 hours. So.
Okay, yeah, about 4 hours.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm really glad everyone came out tonight. I'm especially glad we had a game tonight. Very, very glad. So I'm definitely going to be running next week. Absolutely no incidents that I can foresee. No terrible sicknesses or stub toes or anything. And
Oh, I'm actually going to catch coronavirus between now and next week.
It's more likely
If
than you
I
think.
catch coronavirus, I'm gonna be playing in the fucking hospital.
It is actually pretty likely. I'm in the 4th largest metropolitan
boy.
area in the U.S.
Yeah, but
Tune
you're
in
Texas,
next
they just
week.
shoot anybody who gets sick.
Tune in next week to see who gets the ventilator.